Hi, this is Paul and welcome on the 15th video tutorial. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to my channel. Today I will talk about a very simple function called compare. So let me jump directly into the gene, and the compare is located right here and it's accessible only when you end the generation. So now the generation is running and there are three situations where it is good to use it. At first, when you end the generation, like here, you can compare it directly in the between that you can continue with the generation. So I click just one click, compare, and it's about to check what waves you already have here. And we can see wave number 15, and we would like to keep the wave for the time when we want to decide which numbers we put on the ticket. So that's the wave we stored here. We can also store, for example, wave number 16. Just for our use in future. And I did it because I like this wave at this moment, and when the gene is running longer time, then these waves can disappear, can be overwritten by some stronger wave, but for some reason I want to keep this wave. So that's the first use of compare. And if I want to remove the waves which are corresponding to the number of hits is 3 to 4, and to remove it, the waves from it, just double click compare like this, and you see all the fields are now cleaned. And that I can do in middle of generation. And continue the generation, we already know to use the transfer. There is also a tutorial for the transfer. So I check the transfer, then click the activation setting and start. And the gene is running. I can disable the display monitoring, and it's still running. The speed is very high at this moment. And then when I use the compare is in the time when I need to decide which wave I will use for the numbers I will put on the ticket. So as I said, it's accessible only when I end the generation. So I'm at the end before I want to buy the ticket, and click the compare. And we see the waves here, and we can decide, for example, that we don't like this wave as it is decreasing. But for example, these two waves, for this one or this one, which is very even, are quite good to use. So let's take that we will decide to take this wave, and we will take these numbers. These numbers, which I can highlight them to make them bold, for example. So this is what I had selected, and I can store it in my notes tab just to remember what I've selected here. It's at this moment it's corresponding right here, but that's the second situation I can use the compare. And I will double click, and you see it's marked that I had selected these numbers for my ticket. And what I can do is I will save it. One thing is that I can close it, and when there are numbers after the drawing day, then I already know the numbers from the lottery, and then what I will do with the compare is the column C. It's the shortcut for compare. So when I have new numbers from the lottery, which I take from the official website or from another source, and I will write the numbers I got on the ticket, and they can be like this, for example, and then I click the compare, and the compare now is to check these numbers which are on the real lottery with the outputs we got from Gene. And let's see what will happen. And we see that with this we got 2 matches, and here with the wave we selected we got 4 numbers. 4 numbers are matched. The wave number 16, which has also 60% of matches, there is no match. And there is another wave which has the same score but different numbers and also no match. So in this case the best wave is number 15, as it's marked here, and we had really good wave at this moment. What I want to also point out that today the gate was set it up onto 99%. Maybe you remember the previous tutorial about the results and gate, and you see right here that with these settings I have more results with the same value. So there is a result number 15, it has 60% of matches, but the result number 16 has also 60% of matches, and number 17 has also 60% of matches. So the gate, you see how it can be used, and that you can have more results with the same value. But coming back about the compare, so we checked the numbers we got from the real lottery, and that's the main purpose for the compare function, and is this third situation. So you see we got the matches, and if we have another numbers or some other, we continue the generation again, we click double click, we compare, and the comparison is removed. So I can click it like this, and again I can keep the best generation I got. I will copy it here. These 3 can be deleted, but it's up to you. And then I can use the other, because I see the wave is very strong. So for next week, when the lottery will be drawn again, I can use for the ticket these numbers and these numbers. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and if you missed something, just replay it. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel right now. Do not forget to provide your feedback, comments, and I'll be glad for every like I will get from you. Join us on the Facebook page, groups, follow the links in the description, and see you next time on the 16th video tutorial, where I will talk about the filter. So stay tuned and have a good time.